Welcome back. This is Module 8, Criterion 7, Facilities and Infrastructure. For this criterion, we look at the physical resources that a university brings to bear on all the activities carried out on campus. Most notably would be the physical resources to enable teaching and learning. The classrooms, the teaching laboratories, access to the internet. There are also the physical libraries, book collection, online journals, and other depositories. The environmental, health, and safety features of a campus are tied directly to student well-being. A university should be a place where students feel safe and want to return to again and again, including in the evenings and on weekends. Facilities for special needs such as wheelchair access, assistance for the visually or hearing impaired, even simple things like proper walkways so that pedestrians do not need to walk on the roads. Commensurate with the facilities are the required competencies that the support staff need to possess in order to render the services. That these needed competencies are shown to be identified, the support staff are trained on these competencies, and that there is an ongoing evaluation and improvement of the competencies for future needs. Overall, the assessment considers that the physical facilities are subjected to periodic evaluation and enhancement. For the purpose of an AUN-QA assessment, it would be a humongous task to evaluate every facility of a university. Rather, the focus is on those facilities that directly affect the students' teaching and learning activities. This starts with the classrooms and laboratories. Are the facilities comfortable and appropriate for student-centered learning to take place? It is noted that the requirements for various schools or faculties would be different. For example, laboratories for the sciences versus computers and simulation for engineering. And oftentimes, laboratories would be specialized. The point being that the assessment would consider the facilities, how they are geared towards the needs of the program assessed. And broadly, that the physical resources for all teaching and learning activities would be available and are up to scratch. The information, technology, and environmental, health, and safety requirements would be looked at for all programs assessed. Attention is also paid to the physical spaces where students congregate. Are these places conducive for academic discourse? Universities today are not just a place for academia. A university is also a social space for both staff and students to interact, work, and also to bond. A university is also a psychological space where students need to feel safe given the many hours that they spend on campus. A university should be a place where staff and students can feel free to debate and discuss and yet not feel threatened. Let's not forget the virtual spaces that have become crucial for students to learn and interact anywhere, anytime. That lectures are mounted on the internet, that classes are flipped and blended, and that a strong IT backbone drives the availability of these virtual spaces 24/7. What stands out for a program-level assessment are the social and personal spaces for students and for the staff. That the staff officers are adequate. Attention is paid also to catering to staff and students with special needs. The libraries are probably one of the most important facilities that students make use of. And often there are multiple libraries at the university level, at the faculty level, and even at the department level. And finally, no tour of a university campus is complete without visiting the computer labs. This is a short introduction to Module 8, Criterion 7, Facilities and Infrastructure. As a part of the program level assessment, there is a tour of the various university facilities. The next and final module, Module 9, covers Criterion 8, Output and Outcomes.